Hello and welcome to my world of crochet. My name is Stine and today I'm here with you for another yarn haul video. And as always, we cannot really talk yarn and do yarn hauls or yarn talks or what the like without me having my faithful mug of tea, which today is like a black tea with an orange flavor. So yep, I just wanted to let you know what I am drinking today. So, back at Easter, I had a yarn haul from 2ehands Wolwinkel, and today I have a new yarn haul from this small web shop. It's a very small, privately run small business, basically here in the Netherlands. It's a good, probably 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours drive from where I live. And I found it on the internet, and last time was my first purchase there, and I had a really good service. They shipped it on the same day as I'd ordered, and I really had the following day. This time around, they shipped it, I think, the following day, but I had ordered pretty late in the day. Though the Dutch postal services was like slow as forever, so it took them like 2 or 3 days to actually hand over the parcel. Not really sure what happened, but here we are with the small order. So I'm not expecting this yarn haul video to be that long. The order here contains basically just 2 types of yarn. One of the yarns, I also got the last yarn order, and I decided to buy some more because if you have been following my yarn talk videos, you would know that I have this sweater in mind with this yarn that I'm about to unwrap and show you guys. But that's pretty well set up. Just a moment. I have this sweater planned, and I'm not sure if I actually have yarn enough to make the sweater in the size that I want, but also because of the fact that I will need more stitches to make up for the gorge for using this yarn instead of the original yarn that was intended for the pattern. So a combination of me wanting to have the sweater less cropped and needing more stitches already for the width, because the height of the stitches is perfect gorge when blocked, but the width is not. That's like on 12 stitches, it's a centimeter short. But the lucky how it's made, it's easy just to add the extra stitches to increase the missing length, because it's crocheted sideways. And I want the length this direction, which is basically width. So adding extra stitches should just easily solve that issue. And for that, I need to make sure I have enough yarn, because it would be so sucky to run out of yarn. And I hope that because my order is within reasonable time, that I might be able to even get the same dye lots. If not, as long as the colors come close, I'll still be happy. And it is 2 yarns held together. But let's have a look at it, because they have this awesome service giving small presents and stuff. So I'm actually curious what else could be in this box that I don't know of yet. I have this lovely paper on top of it, says thank you very much for your order. And of course, I'm happy to order and support small yarn stores. Why wouldn't I be? And they do have a small present for me, but most important is, I'm just actually gonna put it a bit to the side like that, is this extra yarn, this soft sensation here. Oops. And I got further additional 2 skeins of green and 2 skeins of blue to make sure that I exactly have enough yarn to finish the project. This soft sensation yarn even says collection Ling Snore, but this soft sensation is not the brand. It's do you call it type maybe, or model? The brand of this yarn is actually something called a Lammy yarns. Lammy yarns is another Dutch yarn producer that makes a range and plethora of different yarns, different yarn styles, with different materials and so much more. The blue here is the colorway 12, and its recommended knitting needles is 4.5 to 5 millimeters, though this is due to that you would like to hold this yarn together with a different yarn to create fluff. What I'm going to do for the sweater that I'm making is that I will be holding these two together and crochet together with them, and I will be using a, I think 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, or 5. I tested with 4 and I went to 5, that's how it is. So I'll be using a 5 millimeter crochet hook for it, doubled up. And these donuts balls, is this a ball or a donut? Let me know. I would call them donuts because they're kind of round, but yet they're also ball-alike. I don't know. Ball or donut of yarn, skein still maybe, I don't know, are 25 grams and they come with 200 meters of yarn. The yarn contents or breakdowns is 76% acrylic and 24% polyester. And it's called soft sensation because this yarn is soft. It's very extremely scarfable, and I think this is a perfect option should you not want any animal fibers in your project and you would rather want man-made fibers. But it is really a very super soft yarn, and it is a very fine yarn as well. It's really lacy. And the reason, of course, the thicker needles is due to all the fluff it has. And if you hold it together, it creates a very, very wonderful blend. It becomes teal, but you can also see when you get closer that they are either green or blue. It's very, very lovely. And I am looking forward to showing and sharing that final project, which is a project I will start on once I have finished my current Leaf on Me vest, so that I have no more than one garment project going on at any given time. Next to that, I had an order on some Yarnart flowers, a Unicolor. These are their small skeins of single colored yarns from the same Yarnart flowers branch, and they are good for if you need just to extend a cake a bit, and then you're maybe lucky to have the right color, but you can also use them for so much more. I got them because I have a project in mind that hopefully I will be sharing with you sometime when it's done, or not when it's done, probably I will be sharing as we go on. I have a shawl in mind that I want to make it, and it requires plain simple colors and not a cake for once. And the Yarnart Unicolors come in these 50 gram skeins. And it is the exact same as the Yarnart flower cakes, except these are the same full color. This color is their white. And you can basically see here that it is a thin weight, which is obviously because in these, as I said, there are 50 grams and there are 200 meters of yarn. This is a color 730, which is, I would say, white or cream white. I'm not really sure if I would call it one or the other. It's classified as a super fine yarn. So a one weight. I would say it could also be a 2 weight, to be honest. I would probably more go for it as a 2 weight because that's what I usually classify the flower cakes as. They recommend 3 millimeter crochet hooks or 2.5 millimeter knitting needles. It can be washed at 40 degrees, which is about 104 Fahrenheit. It can be ironed. Don't bleach, don't tumble dry. And yeah, it's made in Turkey for Yarnart, and it's 55% cotton and 45% acrylic, which is basically, again, the same composition as the Yarnart cakes. And the Yarnart cakes, as you know, are 150 grams. And for those 150 grams, you get 1,000 meters of yarn. Break that down to this. It will be the exact same specs and length for weight and length, because this is exactly, as I mentioned earlier, just, as simple as it is. It's just the plain color of the cakes. I got several of these, and for the white, I got, as I see it, I got 3 whites. I got 1 of this kind of purpley version, which is color 733, and it has, they all have the same breakdown, so there's no need for me to tell too much about them. And I got this because I have a cake which I think might have this color in it, and I want to make sure I have a little bit of extension for it. If not, I'm sure I can find some easy small project for it. Then I got 2 baby blue. Again, very nice and lovely soft yarn. I'm looking forward to work with this. This baby blue is color 755. So 2 baby blue. Then I got 2 more like, I would say, strong blue, clear blue, ocean blue maybe. I can easily see this as an ocean blue if you're closer towards the equator and have a sandy bottom. Absolutely. Ocean blue I'll go with. It's a colorway 754. So 754 for these 2. And then I got a really dark blue, or bright blue, maybe a cobalt blue I would say, or royal blue, which would be this. I got 3 of those. Absolutely gorgeous, lovely. And this blue is 752. And the blues are supposed to be combined together in the same project. So you have them here, and they will be used for the same project. At least that's what I have in mind. There are slight more difference between these blues and the rest that I had expected. But I still think it's gonna work out great. Optional, I can always go for the white as an alternative, because I almost think these go better together. But yeah, that's not a decision I have to make now, because this is a project that I will have to be making again when I have finished some of my current ongoing projects, that being blanket or the bag or whatever I'm working on. I have so many things I'm working on, but I will start on that when I've finished that up. So I have this small extra present from them, which is basically, reads in English nicely, warning really good things inside. And I also got a present from them last time when I ordered from 2ehands Wolwinkel. So of course, as usual, I am curious to see what they have in store for me this time. And I'm trying to open it without destroying this little lovely bag. It's like a little shopping bag, actually. Kind of cute. Oh, these, I should almost think that they have been watching my videos. Look here, I have tea. Tea, yes, perfect. Forest fruit tree from Westminster. I think that's perfect. I really think they have been watching my videos. And then I have 2 small things here that you can add to your projects. The one says Knitting Queen, and the other one says Made with Love in a small heart. Oh, that's lovely. Knitting Queen is probably something more for my mom. She's a knitter. Oh, but that's nice. 2 small beads to add to the project if should I want to. That's wonderful. So this kind of wraps up my yarn haul for this time. I do hope you enjoyed watching this yarn haul, and if you do like yarn content in general, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your support. Hit that notification so you get notified whenever I post new videos, regardless of what they are. I can guarantee one thing, they will be yarn related. So yeah, basically take care, happy crocheting, and until I see you guys again.